Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here, and today for you guys another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be going ahead and trying out the man AKECHI here today, seeing that he did end up dropping. And although I did have a chance to play him in here, I mainly let the bot play him on auto, mainly because I did not want to go ahead and actually try out the character myself here. So we're going to have our actual first impressions of the character, and this is going to be solely based off of the what's called the training version of him here. So we're only going to do this one, give our takes on what I feel like he is, or at least how he does play here. And I guess congratulations to anyone who summoned as well as us, because if you guys didn't know, I know I did post it inside of my Discord here, but I decided to be a little stubborn today, and I was like, before we try to spend anything on the game real quick, let's see if we can get them with at least 5 multis. And I did like 4 multis, did the 5th one, didn't get enough for it, and then I did like 4 more singles, and lo and behold, the man came home. So we got him. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for the 5-star weapon. I know I did single on the what's it called, the weapon banner, and I was around like 20, or at least around like 15, and we ended up getting a 5-star weapon, which was for cattle. So I mean, like, we technically are on guaranteed, so we could very well just go ahead and be able to get his weapon as well. But I'm unsure if I want to do that, especially since anniversary is right around the corner. I might go ahead and just save that for the Annie character, so it can be a little bit easier, especially on the pockets to getting those. But without further ado, let's go ahead and have our first actual I guess reaction with this man. So if you guys have already tried him, let me know how you guys, or at least what you guys think about him, especially my CN players over there. I know some of you guys like him, I know some of you guys don't like him, but of course there are a lot of things that go with this character. Now, once again, he is a actual sub DPS character. He does deal almighty damage, he does have bless and curse damage altogether, but the character himself is also almighty categorized with an almighty skill, so surely do keep that in mind. Now, for the most part with this character here, the team that they're giving us is Wonder, Horde, Joker, and then of course AKECHI here, which is pretty darn interesting. I'm not sure exactly how you would have this character fully set up, because I'm pretty sure he can just be slapped onto mostly any AoE DPS team here. Just do make sure it is a AoE character, of course. Now, since we are using technically the curse side of things, we have to do this a different way. So I'll be testing out the bless side of things after this, I guess. So we'll get 2 whole points of this, and you guys see the difference here. But I don't know exactly how I want to start this off. Now, I very well could do this for at least the bonus, or at least damage here, and this lasts for how many? Let's see, I know the actual effect lasts a little bit, but I think that's on Alice herself, so I would have to actually go ahead and check that, but we'll check that out later. So first things first here, let's go ahead and get Revolution, because this is going to be on us for at least 3 whole turns. We're going to buff our man Joker. So since this is the curse team, or any other type of team at this point in time, we do very well want to go ahead and use skill 2, skill 3, seeing that apparently skill 2, skill 3 is the one that he does actually go ahead and utilize here the most. Now, one of the things that I am interested in here, of course, is his actual move set. So if we go ahead and go back here, we have, of course, the alt key, and that's going to help us do a little bit of a buff, which we do technically need to do, seeing that this gives us the detective skills that we do need for our character. So if you guys don't know exactly what this does here immediately for the detective partner here, don't worry, I can help you guys at least out on this one. It actually helps you with at least boosting the attack of your ally here. So with detective partner on here, you're actually able to boost the attack of your partner up from either 500, 750, or 1,000. Now this depends on, of course, the character's level here, which is a decent little bit of an attack here, and any type of follow-ups and stuff like that will come in handy. So but what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to actually pop this immediately as the detective partner. We're going to make sure that Joker gets this. So first things first, pop that on off here. And then since this is a curse team for the most part, we're going to use our skill 2, and which gives us a little bit of a curse effect. And this also allows us to do a defense down, which is always great. Now, before anything else, since we are going to be covering 4 actions here, this will be a buff. I'm going to go ahead and use this first with our cord. And then we play Joker as normal. So we're gonna go ahead and just smack with the skill 1. Gave us a little bit of a hit here, and I'm pretty sure these guys, oh no, they're not even weak to that, so that sucks. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure these guys are weak to bless, but I keep forgetting that Akechi is almighty. So technically he won't deal much of anything there. Oh, well, I thought he wasn't gonna deal damage, at least a lot of damage there, but his follow-up attack actually does a decent bit. So you know what? My words, I'm eating my words there. He was not going to do much, especially with that in mind. But now we've already set up everything. We've used his first skills, or at least his skill 2. Now we're going to go ahead and actually follow up with skill 3. Skill 3 is going to be a little bit different later on. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and utilize die for me, which will boost our curse damage. Go ahead and do this here. And that lasts for how many turns? Got to make sure we have this actually lasting. This lasts for 2 whole turns. So now we have actual curse damage that's ready to go for this one here. And since we do want to get that bonus that Akechi does provide, or at least follow-up attacks and stuff like that, we're going to go ahead and use this here, making sure at least our Joker does get the amount of stacks for that follow-up. And then since we're now on Akechi here, and we are using our curse team, we're going to go ahead and use the skill 3. Now we have everything set up with at least the skill 2, as you guys can see down below with the arrows. But now we can use golden arrow rain here. So now we're able to actually go ahead and clear the arrows that we've gotten from at least the chaos side of things, and then go ahead and use it now. So this is an almighty skill. No matter what, it will be utilizing at least dealing damage to everything there, which does some okay-ish damage, but it's not meant to do anything too crazy. So now we've done this here, I'm gonna go ahead just for the what's it called, just for the first try. I want to see exactly how the actual I guess the actual ult looks here with this one, because for his combat skill, it does use the blessed side of things and it uses curse side of things, while also adding 2 more shots to the arrow of chaos. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this, and just, I'm so glad that they ended up fixing his ult how it looks, because it actually does look nice here. And ooh, we get the knockdown, so I think we actually get his all-out attack as well. Just barely didn't get it, unfortunate, but still close enough. So you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and utilize us anyways. Bonk, and he's up out of here. So pretty decent. He does at least provide some nice sub DPS type damage here, but it wasn't anything too stellar. You guys kind of saw it. Wasn't anything too stellar, and that was to be expected. Now I'm going to go back in here because there is one thing I wanted to check and I did not pay attention to. This is with his 5-star weapon as well. So you guys can see what I'm saying, right? It's not really helping too much, especially in the sub DPS category right now. He's mainly helping out just himself with that 5-star weapon, which is further making me not want to get it to some extent. Seeing that the 5-star weapon itself, we go ahead and actually take a look at what it does. It does give him whenever we do have clarity or chaos, aka since we did have chaos from the chaos arrow here, it does increase our attack of our allies by 21 up to 40% for 2 whole turns, which is nice, but you don't really see too much of that, or at least you don't see the difference of that. Now thankfully we did get the character ourselves, and we have him mediocrely built, because of course there are a lot of things I have to actually go ahead and utilize for this character. So first things first, let's go ahead and set the team up, because I do want to go ahead and give this a try. And I guess we need a an all-around team here. Well, let's just do all around. Oh no, okay, let's just do rounder. Boom, rounder team. So now we have a rounder team here. Unfortunately it has to be this one. And for this whole team, I'm going to utilize our closer, and we're going to go ahead and use Akechi. Now there's a reason why I don't want to, of course, get rid of, or what's it called, want to get rid of our actual healer here, and that's because we're able to actually go ahead and keep refreshing her amount here. But I think the blessed heals and stuff like that, we might actually have enough, so we might not need to really utilize that. So go ahead and pop this. Let's, you know what, pop something like this around, I guess, and this should be good enough. We're still going first. I don't like him going fourth. That sucks, man. I can't even really test out with this team, unfortunately, because I wanted to get a good first impression with the Blessed team, but our closer is just a wee bit too fast, and our Akechi is just a wee bit too slow. So unfortunately, I guess for this video, we might only be doing the first side of things. Yeah, because I have no speed on our closer, meaning our Akechi is just a little too slow here, in which I mean, isn't the worst of things. I guess we could kind of set up for the next round of some sort, but I don't know. I don't really think it's going to be worth it. I think he needs to be the second to last one from going here, but go ahead and give it a try. I guess try it real quick. Gonna look a little weird, gonna act probably a little bit weird as well, and we can only just hope we can get some decent content out of it, or at least get some decent looks to it. So we're gonna go in here, pop this here, and I want to go to my team real quick. Where is it? Here it is. It's actually so cool seeing his screen, his like actual face there too as well. So boom, got this all set up. And now this time the moveset does change. So instead of using skill 2, skill 3, we're actually now going to be using skill 1, skill 3. So for this one here, I know I should not buff her single-handedly, because if I buff her single-handedly, we're most likely killing this entire thing immediately. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to use this anyways. Pop this off immediately. Now this is what I'm worried about, because I know our closer is just gonna straight up nuke anyways. So use this, boom. Of course, we got a 105, and then what we need to do immediately here is I want to go ahead and make her the detective partner. Now we get our attack up here, and then from here, let's go ahead and use this. Skill 1 looking pretty darn decent, which is also nice because his skill 1 is a little bit different than the other one anyways too. The skill 1 itself does restore HP as well, so do keep that in mind. We also get a little bit of a stack of bless, but it also gives us truth and clarity for 2 whole turns. Now we're actually dealing more damage with the damage dealt by 19.5%, and which you guys will be able to see this right here. So if we go ahead and check our thing here, we should have our 19.5 or 19.9 right here percent that's going to be actually added in, and that was just from Akechi as well. So that's absolutely amazing to see that we get that a little additional here. Now I didn't bring the right god dang good navigator, so we are a little bit behind in this one, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Rebellion to go ahead and pop this off, because I do want to see how much damage she can do even more so with everything that's added on. Dark heal. And then I don't really want to kill the entire gang here. Oh, luckily we don't have the wave chaser here, so that's fine. And we still killed the gang. We still killed the gang. Oh no, the nuisances of having closer this much. But of course I did notice that he does help a decent bit with her damage here as well. That is nice. Normally I'm using wave chaser a second time, so kind of nice that we got to see at least the other skill itself. And I think the character himself is interesting, though his buff is nice. You can see a little bit of different buffs and stuff like that that are within it, but it's nothing too crazy for the character himself. I feel like off of first impressions, he's not bad, he's just not good. Will this character in the future probably need a buff? Who knows? But this is the first impressions for now, so I'll give you guys my full impressions later on throughout the week. But thank you guys for watching. Peace out.